Hello, my angling friends. Welcome back to the channel, and a very happy new year to you all. Today, we're diving deep into the much-anticipated fishing forecast for Wednesday, the 28th of January, 2026, right here across the United Kingdom. Now, January fishing can be a real test of patience and skill, but I've got some insights that might just turn a quiet day into a session to remember. This day holds some intriguing weather patterns suggesting that while it might be chilly, there could be windows of opportunity for those who know where to look and what to use. Let's cast off into the details. First up, let's talk about some prime targets. For our freshwater enthusiasts, pike and perch are your go-to species this time of year. Pike. These impressive predators are actively hunting throughout the winter, and some of the biggest specimens are often landed during the colder months. Look for them hunkered down in deeper areas of canals, rivers, and still waters, especially where there are submerged structures or eddies behind them, offering some respite from stronger currents. For tackle, think big, soft plastics or dead baits, like a small sea fish, presented agonizingly slowly. Keep your offering low in the water column. A slow retrieve, mimicking an injured or easy target, is absolutely key to triggering a strike from these cold water killers. Perch. These striped beauties are year-round feeders and can offer fantastic sport, even in the depths of winter. They love structure, and in cold conditions, they'll be schooled up, tight in deeper, more stable and sheltered areas of canals and still waters. Live bait such as worms and maggots are incredibly effective, as their movement can really grab a fish's attention in sluggish waters. Small, silver or white lures can also be very visible and appealing. Remember, scale down your tackle. Thinner lines and more sensitive bite indicators will make a big difference when the bites are subtle. Now, for our sea anglers, cod and whiting are your prime targets, as January is peak time for them. Cod. These cold water kings come closer to shore as temperatures drop. Look for them in deeper gullies, around wrecks or over rough ground, especially along the North Sea coast. Big, smelly baits like squid, lugworm, and peeler crab presented on a pulley rig are the way to go. Fishing after a storm can often yield the best results for cod. Whiting. Whiting thrive in colder waters and can really save a blank session when cod are being elusive. They provide steady action. You can find them over cleaner ground but also near structures. Light flapper rigs with size 1 or 2 hooks, baited with lugworm, ragworm or mackerel strips, work a treat. Fishing during darkness can often bring the best bites for whiting. All right, let's talk about the conditions that will shape our day on the water. Weather. For the 28th of January 2026 in the United Kingdom, we're looking at average maximum temperatures around 6 degrees Celsius or 43 degrees Fahrenheit. In some areas, like Dumfries and Galloway, temperatures could range from 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, or 32 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity around 94%. There's a good chance of precipitation, with historical data showing precipitation on 8 out of the last 10 years for this date, averaging around 8.4 millimeters. We might even see 1.5 centimeters of snow in some places, or at least light rain. Wind will often come from the south with a maximum strength of 4 on the Beaufort scale, but do be aware that the broader winter outlook has suggested a greater frequency of north or northwesterly winds across the UK, which can bring a colder feel. These lower temperatures, especially coupled with any shift to a northerly wind, will certainly make fish less active and lead them to seek deeper, more stable water. A rise in atmospheric pressure, as predicted for this winter, usually means more settled, calmer conditions, which can sometimes make the fish a little more finicky. Water temperature. As expected for late January, water temperatures in the UK will be at their coldest, typically ranging from 6 to 8 degrees Celsius or 43 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit in coastal sea areas. Inland waters will likely be similar or even colder, especially in shallower areas. This means fish metabolism is slow and they'll be conserving energy, feeding for shorter periods. They'll be looking for any slight increase in warmth, so sun-exposed shallows on a bright day could be worth a look, but generally, deeper areas offer more stable temperatures. Moon phase. On the 28th of January 2026, we will be in a waxing gibbous phase. The moon will be about 75 to 82% illuminated and growing, nearly 10 to 11 days old. Popular fishing lore often suggests that the days leading up to a full moon, including the waxing gibbous, can see increased fish activity due to stronger tides and more light for nocturnal feeders. However, in winter's cold, this effect might be somewhat muted for freshwater species. Overall fish activity, given the cold water temperatures and the potential for unsettled weather, overall fish activity will likely be capricious. While some species are actively feeding, their metabolism is slow, meaning bites will be fewer and more subtle. The slight chance of rain and snow combined with chilly temperatures will make fish seek refuge in deeper, more sheltered areas. However, the waxing gibbous moon phase could stimulate some predatory activity, especially around dusk and dawn for pike and perch, and potentially for sea species like cod and whiting in the coastal areas overnight. My friends, this will be a day where persistence, observation, and adapting your tactics to the cold, clear water are absolutely paramount. So there you have it, fellow anglers, my detailed forecast for Wednesday, the 28th of January 2026. Get out there, be safe, and dress warm. Layers are your best friend. Don't forget to pack a flask of something hot. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. May your nets be heavy. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more expert tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And tell me in the comments below, what are your winter fishing secret weapons? Have you had any luck this January? Share your stories and let's keep this awesome community thriving. Till next time, stay warm and keep those lines wet.